Hello, my name is Gene Burnell, author of Conquering a Relentless Cancer with God by My Side. You may ask why I call it a relentless cancer. Well, in a 14-year period starting in 1993, I was diagnosed 6 different times with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So, a relentless cancer. It was very difficult to get rid of. It kept recurring. What I wanted to share with you is that anytime you're faced with a difficult situation, you need to be armed with tools that will help you get through those. And that's what I do in my book, is share tools with you, principles that were important to me, and lessons that I learned along the way that will help you in those difficult times. I share many details of each of my occurrences with cancer. I was in chemotherapy twice, radiation twice. I lived long enough for a new drug, Rituxan, to be introduced. So I share that experience plus a research hospital that changed my life, because they are the ones who are actually able to rid me of my disease. I've been in remission 10 years now. So what I do in this book is I share my experiences. I share some about my wife's experiences. I've been married 43 plus years to my wife. I've got a great support system, and that's all important when you're dealing with these things. I spend a chapter on each tool of the 4 tools I go into great deal with. One is dream building. If you have never been taught how to dream, it's very important to understand what the why is, your driving force that will keep you going when you're dealing with a difficult situation. If you're to the point you're about to give up, that why will continue to make you push forward. Another chapter deals with God. My faith in God was extremely important in all of this. And God is always there for you to talk to explain your situation and ask for guidance along the way. So what I encourage people to do is never stop and ask, why me, God? But rather look for the positive things that can come from those situations. And that's very difficult to do when you're first diagnosed, or you are just gone through a major accident, or you lost a loved one. It's difficult to think about how the many positive things you still have in your life. And so you need to think about those positive things that you have. Count them, focus on the positive as you're going through these things. And the last thing I want you to understand is that once you get past a difficult situation, you're actually going to be a much stronger person on the other side. You don't think about that when you're in the middle of a difficult situation, but that life-changing situation is going to make you stronger. And when the next one comes along, you'll be able to deal with it in a much easier way. Nothing is easy about it, but it is, you have some more tools in your life to deal with. So I really hope that you'll enjoy my book. www.conqueringarelentlesscancer.com. There's a contact me page. If you want to ask me any questions, I'll respond to every request that I get. I'll also be maintaining a blog, so that if there's something you want me, a subject you want me to deal with in the blog, please let me know, and I'll do my best to give you some advice in that area. But one last thing I'll share with you, my wisdom about life experience comes from much more than just my 6 times in dealing with cancer. My only sibling, my oldest brother, died at the age of 52 from heat stroke, very unexpectedly. My father committed suicide after my mother had a stroke, and he realized she was never going to return home. And one other big situation, in 1998, our house was engulfed in 17 foot of water. Water was in the 2nd story, so we had a massive flood in which we lost everything. So our life experiences come from much more than just the cancer, but this book focuses on the cancer. So I hope that you will find it very inspirational, help you in personal development, and help you in many other ways. I hope you enjoy it.